All right. I believe I am live. Live for your entertainment. Let me move this over. There, we can see that. I can see that. Everything's good. Great. Okay. Video is green. Okay. That's good. Hello, Tony? Sound, video, sound. Okay, good. That's all I need to hear. That's all I needed to hear. We are entertained. All right, so anyways, today we are painting a game that I've been looking forward to for quite some time. And I'm just excited to do, period. And that is Big Trouble in Little China. Now, a couple things before we get going. There will be no TRIF tomorrow. I think I'm going to just do that maybe once a month, if anything. Instead, you're going to get your miniature market video and then a continuation painting video of the Warhammer stuff that I'm doing. I have a lot going on, and I've been working on the Patreon, so it's taken up a lot of my time. If you are not a part of the Discord, you're going to want to be a part of the Discord, because I actually showed up in there quite a bit, and we have a lot of plans for it. You guys are going to get a chance to play with me, and it's for people that are part of the Discord, so you'll get to play live on YouTube with myself at a further date once we get some things figured out. Larissa, how are you? Charlie, how are you? Who is a sponsor, thank you. Nathaniel Robinson, Gregorius, good to see you. David Vaughn, what's up? Tim Root, what more do I need to say? All right, let's get to it. All right, let's not beat around the bush here. We are painting a very interesting game by some good friends of mine. Everything's Epic Games, and that's right, they do everything epic. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. We've got a whole bunch of different characters, and I'll try to show them to you as we do them. I got some of these ready so we can kind of finish them and stuff like that. Like, we've got this dude here, which is kind of weird, and I kind of just put the gold on this one. We've got cops, we've got... Yes, we have Jack. Who else do we have in here? And I'm going by this art as best as I could. I actually looked at some of the art on the thing. Can't wait for mine. Mine's on the boat. We got this dude here. And, of course, the Wild Man. And, hey, David Lopan. Oh, actually, we want to look at that side. So I'm going to show you how to kind of fake some things, too. Because, now I actually saw something at the table when I saw this at Gen Con last year, where a guy did the two figures, and they were freaking dead on. I was just like, holy cow, that's amazing. But there's no way I can do that. And that's the thing, you know, I really appreciate other people that do fantastic art. And, you know, you should too. You should never feel intimidated just because somebody's extremely better. Appreciate art. Appreciate what they can do. And I think that's will make things a lot easier. Okay, so let me just pick out a pen. Okay, there we go. All right, let's start with these guys, because these guys need to dry. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take some Reichland Flesh Shade, and I want to get that on there, and I want it to dry before the end of the thing so we can kind of do some of the things that I want to do with these guys. And I will show you what we're going to do when we get there. Now, all I put on here is some Ushabi bone, an old favorite of ours, and just kind of work that in there a bit. Hold on, let's get this. I hate these things. I really hate these bottles at times because they really do make it kind of tough. So we're just going to fly around and just get this on here real good. And that's what we want to do. Oops, don't want to paint my finger too much. And that's what we see doing. Just beware that the queen will be coming home shortly, so the dogs will freak out. So just be ready for that. Put your cats away and, you know, all that other stuff that we normally do. All right, okay, so I want that in there pretty heavily, but we're going to do something a little different here. And there's a reason for this. There's a reason for everything I do. At least I think there is, or I make it up really well. All right, and we want to get that in there. And we really want to kind of, and the reason we're doing this early is because we really want that to sit in there really well and dry in there. And I want it to be kind of heavy because I want it to look disgusting. Because these things are disgusting. I don't know what they were. I haven't seen the movie in ages, but I think I want to see it just because I've been reading the rules to this game. And oh my God, this is fantastic. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to say, hey, that's pretty cool. But because they have kind of like an off tint of purple to them. All right, oops, let me get that in there. I'm going to try. I'm going to do something. It's going to be a little strange looking at first, but I think you'll see where I'm going to go with this at some point. So I'm going to take some purple wash. Gabby, get out of here, please. Thank you. I don't know why you're being a jerk now. You've been good all day. Go. All right, and I'm just going to work the purple wash into one side a little bit. Actually, I'm going to work it all the way around a little bit. I'm going to work it in with the brown wash or the Reichland Flesh Shade. I really want a really weird kind of look to these guys. Like, oh, man, that they're really pukey looking. And you can see that's what I'm getting by just adding that little nuance in there. It really kind of, ugh. Get ready for the usual banter. She'll be home soon. Time for popcorn. Yep, there you go. See, it's nice and quiet in here. Let's keep it that way. All right, Big Bang. Good to see you. So we kind of got that really weird kind of look going, and I like that. I like that. I like that. It's not pukey, fleshy, but it's kind of veiny, kind of varicose veins, kind of. Yeah, it's just disgusting. And that's what these things are. So why don't we go for it, right? Gives you all kinds of different types of a look here. And that's what I'm kind of trying to go for here. So I got that dark brown, but purple kind of, ugh, gross. Yeah, exactly. We're going to put those over there. We're going to let those dry a little bit. This guy here, I want a little bit more of that purple in there. There we go. Actually tried a blue. I didn't like it. I did not like it. So we're getting that in there and really mixing this in here and really getting an awful, awful look. And that's what I want. I want the awful look. All right, so let's get that over here. Matter of fact, the queen has just, I can hear her in the distance. She has just came home. So we're going to wipe this down like so. All right, excellent. And the pupper dogs are going to freak out any second now because mommy's home. The queen of all reality. All right, next, I got these dudes. I mean, look at these dudes. First of all, people are going to say, well, there's not a ton of, there's enough detail here where you get, there we go. It was just a matter of time. Okay, guys, she's home. Enough, you baboons. This is when I want to choke somebody. Bella, Gabby, enough. Oh boy. All right, sorry about that, guys, but you know how things go around here. Nothing ever goes my way. So there you go. So they're home, thank goodness. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take that same Reichland Flesh Shade and we are going to work it in there. Down River Rick, how are you? All right, now that the barking has ceased, we can continue on with our painting. But I did warn you. So now this is, we're just really trying to bring out the metallic here and give some dimension here. And that's all this wash is going to do. And voila. Lori, how is your father doing? That's one thing I wanted to know. All right, let's see here. All right, I have to catch Rob live. Okay, nobody's asking any questions. That's a good thing. Larissa, if anybody asks anything, just put it and highlight it, and I will try to get to it. But we are in, hey, we're going to paint mode. All right, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking to get in those recesses. I'm going to move this camera just a hair up. There we go. All right. Because I seem to have my hands centered here. So let's try to just dip in there a little bit. All right, perfect. And for some of the other guys, I'll really try to bring the camera closer, because you're going to want to see what I'm doing. And there we go. Now, there we go. And since we have the Rifleman flesh shade out, we're going to do a couple things here. All right. So it has definitely been one of those days. How have you guys been? Will do, boss, says Larissa. Remember, it's not boss. I'm trying to stay humble. If you can call me Great One, Lord Master of the Universe, anything like that, but boss, I think that's just too formal. Let's try to stay away from that. Yeah, the dogs are drinking. They are thirsty. They were outside playing. There was a snake in the pool.
What?
And yes, there was a snake in the pool. Just a baby garden snake.
Oh.
So the dogs were excited early. They've had quite the day. Those big killer dogs. Now, my daughter's never seen this movie. Camera is a bit out of focus. Who's complaining? Camera's a bit out of focus. Why is the camera out of focus? What the hell? There's something wrong with this camera. Let me see that. Okay, thanks. I should be able to. Okay, hold on for a second, guys. Boy, this is just great. I don't know if it's set to automatic. You guys are getting to see it all. Image size, this, that. Okay, that's right. Next. Camera and mic. There we go. That's why. We have to set it to auto. Camera mic. Sorry about that. What the heck? Oh boy. I really hate this thing. There we go. Okay. There. That should be better, I hope. I'm going to check again. Yeah, everything's auto. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. It's focusing on the wrong distance. It's focusing on the back of the okay. Well, so it should be better now, I think. It wasn't on focus at all. So let's take a look. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Boy, what a disaster of a stream. I should just probably stop it right now. But the most important thing is I'm getting this done. All right, so we're getting this on here, and we're just going to add a little bit more here. We really want to get the in here, and we want to bring out. We really want to bring out the detail, because there's some detail into these guys. So All right, so we're going to put them aside too, because we want them to dry by the end of the thing too. And what the heck's going on now? Okay. Next, let's see. Do I really want to do him now? Let me think. All right, so I think what I'm going to do... Nathaniel, I don't know. As soon as I know, guess what? So will you. And we're just going to we're just going to put a little bit of wash on here, but we're going to be working on this guy a little bit more. And I've got a couple things planned for him, so I just want to get around the gold areas a little bit. Even though I'm going to be putting some more gold on here very shortly. What we're going to try to do is we're going to pretty much we're going to work this area where the dragon is and how it comes around into the back here. And I'm going to show you how we're going to bring that out a little bit. So let's let this dry a little bit off to the side. And now let's talk about Jack here. Now we kind of just put the base coat of things on here for him. As you can see, we're getting there a little bit. So we've got a little bit of work here to do. We want to bring out his skin tone. So I'm going to wash this off a little bit. And I want to go to a smaller brush because I don't want the wash to get every place. Now the white t-shirt I dingied up a little bit already because in the movie he gets quite dirty as you've seen. So I'm trying to recreate that a little bit. And all right. And all I want to do is kind of work that wash into his face a bit, into his chest area, nice and easy. There we go, just into that. And we're going to come back to him once. There we go. Now you see how I'm using a smaller brush and just working that in there? I can get it on his hair if I want. That's alright, it's not going to hurt anything. But I really want to bring out the definition that we have here in this model. And we do have some definition here. And work it in there. It's a very nice model, by the way. Very, very nice. I'm getting it right now. We'll watch it after this stream. There you go. Jack looks great painted. Well, thank you so much. He's not done yet. We're just trying to get him to where we need to get him. Okay, so let's put Jack over here for now. Right next to his pal. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, we want to get a little of that wash on that hat there. And we're going to work on that a little bit. We got tons of bad guys to work on too. So I'm just going to work this around here like so. And I just want this to sit in there. And let's get a little more of the wash. And I want this all to dry before, because I want you to see how this will end. I'll probably finish the rest of this next week. We'll do it live again. We've got a lot of things to paint. We have giant robot killers. We have Green Horde. And we have World of Smog so far. And a whole host of other things that I have on the burner to paint. So, you know we're going to be bringing it. Alright, so there we go. I want to put that over there for now. Let that dry for a second. Alright, let's clear off our brushes. And as you can see, all I got is a very simple base coat here on the Wild Man. I'm getting it right now. Let's see, he looks great. Okay, you guys. Alright, let's just turn this like that, like that, so. And we'll work on all this stuff as we go. Like I said, this is part one of whatever. And I pretty much have things kind of under control. As you can see, I got these guys kind of right where I need to get them. I just need to throw a couple more colors on there and such. But we will get to it when we get to it. Alright, where was I with this? So what I want to do is I want to take a little Skaven light dinge, and we're going to put that over the gray area. And we're going to just take a little bit of water here, get it in, and just, there we go. Because I don't want it to be too thick. I don't want it to be too thin either. Alright, so let's get going here. I'm getting it right now. Oh, okay. I keep on looking at the same thing. Alright, so nobody said anything. Cool. Alright, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go over, I'm going to give him a gray shirt. There's another character that has a gray shirt. So we can, while we have the gray out, we can probably just kill two birds with one stone. And as you can see, his shirt is all torn up here. So we're going to work into there. And we're going to lighten all this. We're going to be dry brushing this guy pretty heavily soon. And there we go. And we're just going to work our way around. And you know, one thing about the games that Everything Epic does is the models. I really enjoy the models. They're always good quality. I mean, if you're expecting GW quality, you're not going to get it. There's not too many companies that do it. But when I look at them, every model, like when I was doing the Rambo thing, it looked like Rambo. So I was really impressed with the amount of detail that they were able to get out of this. And it was very, very good and very nice. Alright. I remember 3 bosses in the Big Trouble Little China. The electric guy, yeah, which we have right there. The blow up guy, which we have over there. We'll get to him shortly. Hold on. Hold on. You got to give me a chance. The blow up guy, and I can't recall for the life of me what the third guy's special power was. It was probably anger of some sort. Okay, so we're going to let that dry for a few seconds. This guy here, well, I believe I have his card somewhere. We're going to kind of go off that for a little bit. Oh, here we go. So, he's kind of, what kind of gray is that? I can probably mix that gray a little bit more. So what I'll do, is that the gray I'm looking for? Kind of almost feels like it is. And then it's metallic all around his waist. Just going to mix in a little bit lighter gray. This is the same thing. Well, let's just pull out a little bit more. I don't want it to get too dark, because then you're not going to see it. Alright, let's do that. Let's see how that works. Alright. Been wanting this. Wow, I love the movie. Thought it was a lot of fun. Been watching. Selling a house, moving, etc. I hope there are still some available in a few months. There will be. Just always check at your good friends at Miniature Market, and they will take very good care of you. I promise you that. Alright, let's just kind of work this in there. I just want to see how this looks. And yeah, that works for me. Yeah, that works for me. So let's just come up through here. A little bit of that gray through the midsection here. We want to be careful. Let's go with his pants here. Let's pull down the visor. Alright. That's okay there. That's okay there. And we want to catch in there. I think I'm able to do it with this size brush. I thought I was going to have to change. Well, we're definitely going to have to come back and do some flesh work on this guy, that's for sure. Alright, so there, there, there. And we're going to play around here. And then, alright, I kind of like that. We'll come back with the red a little bit and come back. Alright. The blades, they said yes, the blades. Alright, so I'm going to push that off to the side there. And I want something smaller, but not too small. That looks about, no, something just a hair bigger. There we go. Alright, let's go with, jeez, what are we going to go with? Where is it? I had it somewhere. I don't need the rune fang yet. Most unprofessional. Oh, I see the dawnstone. Okay, that's what I want to keep over here. Alright. Lead belcher. Oh, iron broker. Nope. Still a little bit too dark for me. Just gotta look in my thing here. Let's see if this is good. No. That one is actually empty. I don't know why I put it back. And oh boy. I'm just moving a couple of crates around here. Trying to find what I need. Of course I can't. Oh, there we go. There we go, lead belcher. All right. All right. And what we want to do is we want to come up in here and I just, oh, this brush is horrible. Alright. It's got an actual hair sticking out of it. Okay. This the way you want to be? There we go. I hate when that happens. All right. The jokes aren't as good today? Oh, come on. Sure they are. All right. Now, I'm not going to be too choosy in how I go on with this, because we're going to be going over this. So all I want to do is just get coverage right here. And that's what we're trying to do here. Get some coverage. Because there are certain areas that we're going to go right over. There we go. And I'm going to do that. And like so. There we go. Alright, so we're going to just, oh, let's get his swords too, huh? Oh, we get his swords too. while we're on it. I may have to go over them again later, but better to do it later. Just touch it up than a whole bunch now. All right. Alright, so we're going to put him off to the side for a second. And we're going to clean our brush a little bit. I know there are a few LA people kicking around here. Anyone watch Elvira? Okay, there we go. I do not watch Elvira. We always had like Creature Double Feature and stuff like that. But I don't know why I can't find anything today. It's actually quite annoying. Frustrating, all in the same word. Just looking for a few colors that I may need. I can't believe I'm out of it. I usually have like 9,000 of these. Maybe I'm just so blind I can't see anything. Alright, maybe I'm just out of it. That happens. Alright. Shaking this up a little bit. Alright. Alright, where were we? We were going to grab somebody. Oh, Lightning Dude. Because he has a metal chest plate. And we want to make sure that we do right by our friend here. And there we go. And it kind of comes all the way through here. And he has a sword here. And I'll do something different for this. Actually, just going to close this up for a second. Kind of like that, but I want to do a Incubus Darkness for the cloak. I just think it'd be a nice contrast, especially for what I'm attempting to do here. And just taking that and just coming in here, giving that cloak just a little bit of a different flair, kind of adds to. I'm just doing this because I think this will look good. No other reason. Alright. I got a little of that white on there, but we're going to touch that up too. And we're just gonna there we go. And there we go. Right in there. I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. There we go. And that's how our guy is going to look. Zoop. All right. It looks horrible. No, you, Rob. Not. What? Oh. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. That's fine. That is fine. All right. Well, since we got this guy kind of doing his own thing here, I'm just going to put this card over here for a second. And I'm going to take a blue glaze and let me shake it up a little bit. Whoa, 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 easy. All right. And what we want to do is we want to make it all one stroke. So there we go. I want that lightning to have a blue feel to it, because lightning is blue. There we go. Once that glaze dries, we can go over it a little bit more. There we go. Gives it a nice feel there. All right, let's do the back side. And then when we highlight a little bit more, it'll really stand out. So we want that glaze to dry. What time is it? 6:05? All right, perfect. Perfect. We're right on time. Right on time. All right. And perfect. That's kind of what we're going for. In so many words. Make him ride the lightning, Rob. Raiden, yeah. See, the guy looks just like Raiden. I know. I was thinking the same thing when I saw him. If only they made a cool Mortal Kombat board game, huh? All right. Let's clear that off. Now, our little beastie here. I want to get this. And, well, let's take... we're going to take some XV88. I have an open one here. And I'm going to take a little bit of that. And, I'm going to put it right here. Then, I'm going to take a touch of white. I'm going to put it in there, like that. And there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Just a little bit more like that. Alright, then I'm going to take it all off. And then I'm just trying things. I'm just trying things. And that's what you got to do. You have to experiment a lot. And all I want to do is just kind of lightly touch over our monkey friend. I want to just lightly bring some depth to him, because he has plenty of detail here. So that's all we're doing. Nice and easy. Over his face. Try not to get that gray area. Now, I really want to kind of work in this face area a little bit and bring that out. And that's what that color is doing. Exactly what I wanted it to do. Really. Alright. And we can go back over here and maybe try to grab a little bit more of that white and work it in there. Alright. See, just make your own breaks. Yeah, okay. We'll get in there a little bit. I don't know what Gabby's complaining about, but it's probably something. Did Bella eat over there, Tiana?
2/3 of it.
Alright. Did she eat this morning?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So you had already left out her food. Okay. I thought that was from this morning.
No.
Okay, cool. That's what I was worried about. Because Bella is a little fuss budget. The time during a commute. Hadn't been seen in my dear. I've been. Okay, you guys are talking about something totally else. Which means I can just do what I do. And that's paint. Alright. Like I said, you don't need me. By the way, we've been going on Discord a lot. Helen and myself. I've been learning it. We actually went on the voice chat, and I was able to voice chat with some of you all the way home, which was kind of nice. So you're going to want to be a part of the Discord. It's growing. I want to thank Helen and the girls for really getting it to where it is, which is, well, cool. Now you see how this takes a little while, but it is well worth it. Now you can come over these gray shirt areas a little bit. Now, once you have that in there the way you want it, and that's going to bring some additional depth to our little character here. And we'll take care of his eyes and all that stuff. And boom. So this is what we're trying to accomplish and get. There we go. Whoa, come back here, son. Oh. There we go. Alright. Perfect. So another dude kind of all set. We got them done. We got those done. Alright. And before I get crazy here, alright. What time is it? 6:11? Okay, we'll keep going for a little bit. We'll keep going for a little bit. Okay, oh, you know what? I can do that too. Oh boy. Alright, let's take a little bit of that. Get back in here a little bit. Kind of want to take that off anyways, because actually I want to do his boots. I'm going to fold this over too. We got to take care of his boots. Too much. Just kind of. Alright. Alright, that works for me. For now. There. Alright, let's wash this brush off again. and put that over there. I'm going to break this out. And we're going to take out the Evil Sun Scarlet. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to get Miss Kim Cattrall all squared away here. Now, I already kind of started working on her a little bit. And that's okay. But this is just doing all the red work in here now. And then we'll get her hair. And then we're going to try to do some of the details. And I'll show you what we're doing there in a minute. And I just want to make sure that I get all this here. And you can see I just kind of went with a white primer for them, and it just helps get things a little bit going a little bit quicker. And we want to get in that gap there. We want to get here. I want to get under there. I want to be very careful right around here. There we go. So we don't want to get the red on the brown. There we go. And we're just taking our time. And that's the most important thing. Taking your time. If it's white, it shouldn't be showing. And we're going to do a couple things here that we're going to take some risks. All right. There we go. And we'll put that side. Now we're going to rinse off our brush. All right. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Scrag Brown. Oh, you know what? Let's go something different for her feet. I want to do something a little different. All right. And let's just say she has darker shoes on. Or we can paint in black. I've got to go over this anyways again. Alright. Personally, I don't think I like that much. That's okay. Alright, now we're going to take the brown. We're going to do her hair. And we just want to make sure that we get her hair the way we like it. And we'll be lightening this as well. We're getting there. All right. Now we are going to pull that aside. And we're going to do something that's really kind of hard here. And I need a particular type of brush for it. I have my small detail army painter brush for this one. And what I want to do is I want to take some of this retribution armor, and I'm going to try to bring out some of the detail of some of these scales. And I do want to be careful. So I want to take very little on my brush. And all we're trying to do is kind of fake like we're knowing what we're doing. Like in the dragon here, I want to just kind of just touch a certain area and add certain details in here. It's just a matter of just touching a few things, not taking away the work that's already here, but already just adding a little bit here and there. You know, occasional line in here. Not pushing too hard. Now, let me just get a little bit more here. It's just going to help add to the illusion that we're trying to. Now, I seen somebody actually paint these, and it was just amazing what they did. And actually, I'm just going to take and roll this off because I don't want a ton of paint on here. And I'm just going to kind of circle and add some lines in here into the gaps. So around the scales, like he has in the movie, and not take away the color, just add a little bit of flair there, because he has a very complicated dress there, or gi, or whatever you want to call it. All right. And again, just taking the excess off and just working some of those spots in there, because I left some spots in there just so I can do this. Come up into his shoulders. And just try to make those scales look a little bit more like gold scales. And you see the effect that we get with that. And it really just kind of works. We want to do the same thing in the front here. I want to make sure that I have that. And I just want to, there's a lot of detail here, and you could bring it out if you want to. That's the beauty part about it. It's up to you. How far do you want to take it? Like I said, I seen somebody paint an entire dragon on this guy. I thought that was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And we're just going to turn that a little bit. Now, I hope to have this done soon. And what I want to do, I only got it yesterday too. So we got almost to this point here. And what I want to do is, I want to try to get this ready for next Saturday. Or maybe during the week. There we go. Just there. And I don't think that's half bad. And we're just going to come and we're going to draw a line in there. Draw a line in there. There we go. And I'm going to just hit over there a little bit. And I don't think that's bad. Don't think that's bad at all. I do want to take a little wash though and work it in there though. Oh, off the hands, please. Not bad, not bad. I did remember that he had something that caught my eye, and he had a gem in the middle here. And there it is. Let's see if we can just... There, just that little kiss there, and boom. Makes a world of difference. All right. Hey, God slaves. How are you? All right. Now, Jack. What do we want to do with you? Kind of happy with where he is right now. I don't think he looks that bad. All right. And that's still drying. He's fine. He's doing pretty good. These guys are disgusting. And we're going to take and put their eyes in. How's that? They have these really weird green eyes. So let's add those in. Remember how I told you I wanted them to look pukey, and that's exactly what I got. Why I did it that. And let's see. We got an eye here, an eye there, an eye here. An eye there. An eye there. So they're pretty gross. That's what we were going for. I told you the wash was going to look a little weird at first, but once it dried, yeah, I knew we were going to get a good result out of it. And we did. And we did. And we're going to put an eye there, and an eye there, and let's not forget an eye here. Man, these things are gross. And oh, I already did him. And we just want to add an eye there, an eye there. I don't go too crazy. An eye there, and there, and there. All right. Happy with those guys. Now, let's see. There. I got the cops that we still have to do. All right, those later. And get her in here. Gotta do her, him. Oh, that's right. Take a little Mephiston red. And before we do too much further, what we want to do here is we want to outline this whole thing here. So we put a wash on this guy. And we want to come down here to that point, down to there. We're just outlining things. If you got a good outline brush, you can do it. All right. And then from here to here and there and up through here, and we want to come up through here. I want to be careful here. And right there. There we go. And he's outlined pretty good. Perfect. Do you have any tips on making something glossy? Yes. Once you paint it in matte, you can just put a little gloss. I actually have some somewhere around here that you, all it is just you can go over the area that you painted and boom, you got liquid gloss. Just like that. Just like that. Let's take some Kesel Flush. And I just want to go over the hands here. And over the face a little bit more. Down in between the neck area. And we want to get there. Don't worry about any mistakes you make. You can fix those afterwards, which we will be doing. All right. All right. Get him there so he dries. Now her. I want to be able to touch that up a little bit. There we go. Touch her up a little bit. We're moving pretty good. All right, I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna let those dry for a bit. going to show you how to do these real quick. These guys are just pieces of cake because they wear black anyway. So all you're going to do is you're going to take oh jeez, is it a dawn stone? No. You can use an ultramarine gray, but you can use a celestial gray. I think that usually works the best. And all you want to do is just, because they're wearing so much black, because that's what they do, I guess, you really kind of want to dry brush over them and try to give them a little bit of detail. I just think maybe a lighter gray might be better. Administration gray might do it. Yeah, it's a little lighter. That's what I'm looking for. Now you got to really make sure that this is off, because what you'll do is really just, all you want to do is just get the highlights here of these guys. And I usually, as always, check the bottom of my base. All I want to do is just kind of touch them a little bit. Nothing too fancy. Just want to bring out whatever detail I can in them, but just very lightly. I'm not worried about getting on the flesh because I'm going to be fixing the flesh. But just very lightly over their clothing, just so you bring out some of the shadows. That's all you want to do. And it just gives them a little more depth. And as you go, you can add some color in here somewhere. Like I see their little tie there, I'll make that red just to give them a little. And some of their headbands, I'll put a little design on them. All I want to do is just bring out the detail in the creases so they don't look like they're, well, that somebody painted them. Work my brush in there a little bit. Just so they have a little depth to them. And you could do the same with the big guy here too. And all you want to do is just very lightly with him. And just bring out a little bit of what we're trying to accomplish here. On his hair, it'd be perfect. You want to take all that detail that you just put in there. So you want to just kind of take your brush and let your brush do a little work here. And the same thing with our friend here. Just being a little more conservative. Even though I gotta fix that spot I see on him. That's gonna annoy me. See, we're actually gonna put a dark wash over him. So there we go. All right. So this is where we're going to leave off for today. We've got some more work to do. We've got the rest of the gang to do, and we got a couple of the members to do. So we're going to get to them, and then we've got a good guy. We've got another bad guy that we have to do with the blades. So we've got some work to do, but we're coming along pretty quickly. And you know, we've got to finish detailing these guys. We've got to take care of all the minions, and then we've got some guys that we should be able to finish in our next episode. Pretty new to your video, so wondering if you apply some sort of clear seal when you're finished painting those minis. Yes, I do. I'll use a matte finish over them. So we've got to fix the lightning. We want to bring out some more detail there. We want to bring out the musculature of Jack. We want to bring some detail of her out. We've got to take care of our boys in the back there. And we've got a whole bunch of minions that in the back here that we are going to be working on. So we're coming along pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm going to leave it right there. Rob, oh yeah, I already answered that, I think, Larissa. Did I miss anything? Middle of painting my Dragonboard Cleric. That's cool, Mark. Alright, so I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will do more. Be sure this is when this comes out to check it out. It's going to be epic, of course, because it's from Epic, everything Epic Games, and they are epic. They're great guys, and they really take good care of us. So, there you have it. If you have any questions, you can email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, Jack says, well, see you later, I guess.